Just when he thought things couldn't get harder, the money finished. The plan failed and school fees were waiting. Then one quiet notification appeared on his phone, and suddenly he remembered something important about how Allah sends relief. After the door he hoped for closed, he returned to the same quiet routine. Nothing around him had changed. The same house, the same uncertainty, the same responsibilities waiting ahead. But inside him, something had already shifted. He decided to keep moving quietly, trusting that the path would unfold in its time. Still, there are moments in life when pressure gathers from every direction. One day, the weight felt heavier than usual. Money had finished. The business that once gave him hope was no longer alive. And the new path he had started had not begun to move yet. Every direction seemed uncertain. Even the house he was staying in began to feel heavier. It was a place he had thought about leaving many times, but each time the timing never seemed right. So he stayed. He continued working. He continued praying. Yet in quiet moments, a question would pass through his heart. "Ya Allah, what happens next?" Because another responsibility was approaching. His school fees needed to be paid. And from where he was standing, there seemed to be no clear solution. Then one morning, before the day had fully begun, something small happened. A notification appeared on his phone. Zakah money had been sent to his account, the way it often happens during Ramadan. But this time, it arrived at the exact moment he needed it most. The moment when there had been no visible way forward. He looked at the screen for a few seconds, silent. Because sometimes relief arrives so quietly that the heart simply becomes still. He already knew what the money would be used for, to settle the school fees that had been weighing on his mind. So he called his mother. She had been worrying about him often, but when she heard his voice, something softer returned to her tone. They spoke, not about fear, not about pressure, just about trusting Allah. Later that day, the fees were settled. And the storm that had seemed endless suddenly became a little lighter. Nothing around him had changed. The same house, the same life. But inside, something felt different. Relief had arrived in the middle of the storm. Because sometimes relief does not remove the entire struggle. Sometimes it appears as a small opening in the middle of the storm, just enough to remind the heart, you are not alone in this journey. And even when the chapter feels difficult, the story is still being written. Alhamdulillah.